My name's Joseph. I am 19, and I don't really care who sees this. I'm not here for attention. I'm here because I've got something to say, and maybe someone out there needs to hear it. I made these accounts to speak my truth, the truth I've been living in, and not even just my truth, the truth. It's not to scare anybody, but it's to spread awareness, because the world you're living in, it's not really what you think it is. And I felt this way for a while, like since I was a kid, like something may have been off, and now I truly know why. We're controlled every singular day, every day. We're trained to believe there's no other way to live, that we're not capable of breaking free, such as financial freedom, and that control has always existed since ancient times. Kings spoke, people obeyed, out of fear. If you spoke out, you could have died. And history buried people who dared to think differently. But I'm not afraid to say it. We live in a system that has been built to consume you, not just for your money, but your mind. And we're taught what to want, what to believe, and who to be. Your desires aren't even yours. They were coded into you from birth. No one really truly chooses who they become. We're programmed by things such as family, media, and even culture. And take Hitler, for example, not to praise him, but it's to prove my point. He was raised in hatred, conditioned by his father, always being taught by these, told about the Jews and this and that. And a child doesn't have a truth of their own. They will absorb everything they're told. Same with religion. Once a tool for faith, it later became a literal weapon for power. Back in the kingdom days, once again, the church rivaled kings in control. Control the spirit, control the body. That's how they basically did everything back then. And even racism, it's conditioning. You're not born a racist, you're born blank. Any group can succeed or fail depending on what they're given, not what they are. Like, everyone has a mind. Slavery, generational poverty, stereotypes, they didn't come out of nowhere. They came from systems that dehumanized people, told them they were assets, not humans. Like, think of that. So don't be looking at the stats and assume truth. That is all false. It's all built in the roots. Look at the roots, the system. It gets way deeper. Like schools, what are they really teaching? You're not being educated. You're being trained to listen, obey, show up, shut up, and work. It's not about your potential. It's about your productivity. The modern school system comes from a Persian military model. Prussian or whatever. The U.S. adopted it to build obedient workers and soldiers, not thinkers. You can look in the history of that. I'll get deeper with that. Same with land. You ever wonder why it's called real estate? It literally comes from royal estate. Land wasn't about freedom, it was about power. They gave peasants land just to tax them forever. Like mortgages, derivatives, all financial chains designed to keep you tied to that throne. And it's been like that ever since. Like even today, there's lots more I could say, like I said, and I will. But for now, this is just a glimpse into everything. I'll post more in the future. It's not meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up, because the world isn't broken. It was built this way. I see through all of these illusions, the distractions, the fake desires, the lies that make you believe you're only worth a paycheck and a dream they sold you. But you're more than that. You've just been taught to forget. You can recode yourself. You can become your own person. And once you see the truth, really see it, you cannot unsee it. I'm saying this from personal experience. I'm still learning too. But I know what I'm talking about when it comes to this system. Like I said, I don't know everything, but I know what I'm talking about with this. And if something hit you, and something hit you in your gut, and you're like, he's right, then follow, stay tuned. I will be going way deeper than this. There's way more truth than where this came from. And if you made it this far, thank you for listening, for thinking, and I hope something in this opened your eyes. Until next time, I wish you well, and I wish for a future that's finally ours.